Hello. So I am about to go in and start my 15th year about to teach music. And I just need to go on a total fan drool over this guy, John Williams. I'm a music teacher. I have a degree in vocal music performance, and I have a master's degree in teaching, and I've been certified to teach, and this is, like I said, about to start my 15th year. And I love this guy. Now, a lot of my professors in college, they kind of would like have their little chip on their shoulder and turn their nose up to this guy. Okay, John Williams is legit. John Williams is amazing. And if you're listening, Mr. Williams, total be a fan, and you made a huge impact on my life. I used to pretend to conduct the end credits to Jaws and to Star Wars. My two favorite movies when I was growing up was Star Wars and The Sound of Music. And even though they're total two different movies, two different ends of the spectrum as far as plots are concerned, the reason why I love them was for the same reason, for the music. The music is amazing. And Rodgers and Hammerstein are great. John Williams is great. And I think John Williams is absolutely one of the best composers that ever lived. I know that he would not say that. He would not agree with that. He's like, we stand on the shoulders of the greats. Well, Mr. Williams, you are one of the greats. And here's what I'm going to say to prove that. People listen to your music all over the world. And it's identifiable, it's emotive, and it changes people's hearts. And they walk out of a movie theater singing your music. And you hear Harry Potter, you hear Schindler's List, you hear any of the greats, and you identify it automatically as John Williams, as from that movie. If they played a Haydn symphony, they would not know what that is. And it's a shame, I get it. But a lot of my professors in college would be like, oh, well, you know, he's just a movie composer, da, da, da. And like, you know what? All of the composers, all of the greats, they lived and died in that day, and they composed in that day. And the music they composed was edgy. It was the new thing. It wasn't classical when it was first written. It was the new thing, and that's great. But see, John Williams, it wasn't the new thing that he was going for. He was trying to resurge the old things, because when he first wrote Jaws, he was trying to prove a point, and he went to Juilliard. He knew his classics, which is obvious. I mean, if you know any of the classics and you listen to his stuff, you can identify, oh, there's the Carmina Burana, oh, this is Dies Irae. You know, it's like you hear all of his stuff as a professional musician, as a classically trained musician, and you know he's classically trained and he knows his stuff. But as a non-musician, you just love the way it sounds and you love the way it makes you feel. But back before Jaws was done, a lot of the movie producers, they would go for like this electronic music, and they thought that's what the masses wanted to hear in the movies. But John Williams, he proved the point. People want orchestral music in the background for movie music. And so after that, people started to realize, orchestral music in the back. And you know, there are some great ones out there. Hans Zimmer's legit, but in my opinion, Hans Zimmer's too atmospheric. And his stuff working with Pirates was great, but see, John Williams is thematic. So like I said, you walk out, and if I were to sing da 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 da, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark. If I were to sing da 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 da, you know, okay, that's Imperial theme from Star Wars. Anything that he's written, you can easily identify it, and that's iconic. And I mean, if I were to sing a Haydn symphony, nobody would know what that is. Now, I try to teach my kids about the greats. They love they love Strauss. They love Rossini with, you know, there's nothing better than the William Tell. I mean, it's great. And they walk out and they start singing it, you know. But I mean, John Williams is a living legend. And I think he gets not enough clout from a lot of the professional musicians and the composers. And so, Mr. Williams, love you, dude. And I wish I could meet you one day. And everybody else, respect.